Bread and Roses has been a pub since 1898, I think. It's built as a Trafalgar hotel. Been through various incarnations in the last few years, but the place shut down, and a few of us just thought we could do something different in here, and this just seemed to be atmospherically and location-wise perfect. One of the problems for Plymouth for a long time has been lots of people come here to do art and related degrees, but there aren't many venues for them to showcase their work, so they end up moving away. And we thought if we could create a space where we can showcase young artists' work and bridge that gap between the art community and the local community, the university and art college community, and helping to keep young artists who are either from Plymouth or who have moved here, help them to kind of stay here and build their careers here rather than having to move away all the time, which is always a problem with the Southwest, you know.
I very quickly, since living in Plymouth, know that this is a place that I want to spend a very good working part of my career and life in.
Yeah.
And as someone who's in the beginning of my career, this is just, it's so appealing, and this place is growing, I'd like to grow with it, and it'd be an absolute privilege to do that, and I think that we're all of the same opinion.
It's very welcoming as well, the way it's all kind of put together. I mean, like, all the chairs are different, and you know, and like the fact that there's like a bookcase up there, and it's just it almost feels like you're walking into like a house, you know, like really welcoming of someone you already know. You know, it's like even if you haven't been here before, it's like you know the people who are here. So.
Yeah, it's definitely more than a job. It's completely, after graduating, it's quite a scary thing to sort of be put out into the world, but having this means that I've managed to remain in contact with people and meet other interesting people and hopefully form projects. And like all these guys have been saying, it's creating a really dynamic artistic environment.
I fell in love with this pub, such a fantastic venue, and I thought they would love to have a knitting group here. And I thought about it, and I thought knitting's a bit restrictive, so there are a few things like Stitch and Bitch, this sort of thing, and Pearls and Pints, so I went for Stitch and Sip. And just a couple of emails and we'd set it up. We just find it's so relaxing. Something we just can't do without a bit of knitting, you know. So we've got some very, very competent people here, and we'd like some learners too. By the time you've had a drink, had a chat, had some nibbles, you might actually get some stitching done. Every time I used to walk past you when it was shut, I was in love with that mirror, and I just think they've just done such a brilliant job. The way the ambience in here and the way they sort of set it up, and it's sort of slightly bohemian, and yeah, I really like it.